Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Teens, and I'm your host, Boogie Down Bronx, and I'm here to take care of the Aquarians. Aquarius, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This reading can resonate for you if you have Aquarius as a Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or South Node sign. All right. Quick shout out to my Patreon. If you are seeing this reading, it was released early access. And so if you're always like, where's my sign? I'm waiting for Bronx to upload my sign. Well, Bronx may have already uploaded it on Patreon. So if you want to subscribe and become a patron, I have early access readings as well as exclusive content. Right now I'm working on an astrology series talking about planets through the houses and what they mean for you, if you want to learn more about astrology from my perspective. So with that being said, let's flip over these cards and see what you need to release right now, Aquarius. What signs are coming towards you? What's on the horizon? Then we're going to get into your reading, all right? Ooh, aqua. All right, so what you have here is surrender, denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. And on the bottom of the deck, I can't help but notice you have surrender, resentments. So for some of you, you may be in denial that you are still holding on to anger towards someone. You may be in denial of resentments that you have still. Or just in denial of a situation altogether. Maybe you just want to not think about it, or you want to ignore the red flags, you want to ignore things. You're in denial. For some of you, earn mourning. Some of you are in denial that you're going through a grieving process of some kind. This could be internally, where something within you has died, a chapter has closed within you, something has changed about you. Or this has to do with someone else. Maybe someone passed away recently in your life and you're in denial that you're hurting about it. Or there's some situation that you know you need to grieve, you need to feel it, you need to get through it. You're having some type of pain or some type of difficulties, and you're just like in denial that it's happening, or in denial that it's hurting you, or in denial about something here. So the best thing that you can do in order to gain this, you have clarity. This was the final card for what is on the horizon for you. And green, abundance, prosperity, and health. Many of you are going to have to get through this place of really accepting the situations for what it is, or allowing yourself to go through a certain grieving process. Allow yourself to mourn, allow yourself to feel, and don't deny your feelings. Don't deny the difficult parts that are being shown to you, or the difficult emotions that you're feeling, because it will only hurt you in the long run, and it's going to prolong the grieving process. Okay, interesting here. Let's see, what do we have for Aquarius? What major themes are coming up in Aquarius's life? Let's see from my everything deck. Y'all, I'm so excited. I'm working on a deck. Well, this deck, I'm turning it into like, a deck with like, not, these are index cards, but like I'm turning it into my own deck to sell to you all. So I'm really excited about that. What themes are coming up for Aquarius right now? There is someone better. Degree. We have spiritual journey. Some of you, I got some chills. Blonde color hair. Some of you are about to go through another spiritual awakening. For many of you watching, you already probably went through one. Most times if you're into tarot and spirituality, you already had a spiritual awakening, but some of you are about to go through another one due to some type of loss that you are experiencing. That's what I heard. What else do we have for Aquarius? Multiple streams of income. Okay. Self-employed. And then we have corporate. A lot of money stuff happening. Money is going to improve for you. You have rejection at the bottom, but money is definitely going to improve. All right, so you have there is someone better. For many of you, you may be in denial that the person that you are currently connecting with is your person, or maybe you're in denial, trying to believe that this is the right person for you. But Spirit is saying that there is someone better for you out there, okay? Or you may be in denial of someone from your past you're still holding on to, but it doesn't matter if this is a soulmate or a twin flame. You're not just meant to love one person your whole life. You're not just meant to have one relationship, twin flame. Everybody's like, oh, I want my twin. And yeah, sure, that's like one type of love connection, but there's so many different ones, okay? So you can't be stuck on this one person, especially if they are not available to you. Spirit is saying that there's someone better. All right. So I'm sorry if y'all don't want to hear it. It is what it is, you know. But yeah, spiritual journey. You are going on a spiritual journey due to maybe an ending of some sorts. You have self-employed, multiple streams of income, and corporate. So some of you may be on different paths. Like maybe you're about to get your degree, or you have a degree. That's great, but you don't need to just stick to that. You can have multiple jobs going on. You could be working in corporate, but you could also be self-employed. Okay, so the possibilities are endless here. And then you have blonde colored hair. So there's someone here that you're connecting with that could have blonde hair or have like some other type of hair color. Tell me about there's someone better before we look into the tarot, please, Spirit. Ooh, that was 20 million cards. Tell me about there's rejection. Look at that. Y'all saw that card was at the bottom. Okay. All right. So there's someone better than the person that is rejecting you now. This doesn't have to necessarily be romantic either. This could be in regards to a family member that's rejected you, or a friend that's rejected you, and you're really in denial about this person or this connection. You really want to firmly believe that this is someone that can be in your life, or this is someone that you can work things out with or work things through. And, maybe it's just hard for you to deal with rejection. Okay. And you'd rather really try to fight through it because you want to feel good about yourself. You want to prove to this person or to this situation that you are worthy of it. But I want to tell you guys something. I want to tell you something, Aquarius. Rejection, it is not as personal as it feels. Yes, you may be the one being rejected, but rejection can be due to how someone else isn't available to you. Someone isn't able to love you the way you need to be loved. This has nothing to do with you. This has all to do with them, their emotions, how they were raised, how they process. And, it's hard to not take it personally, but in result, you maybe have rejected yourself due to a rejection externally. And so you feel like if you can get this person to accept you, or get something, a job, friend, lover, whoever to accept you, that you will feel better about yourself. The rejection is always going to be inside of you because you're rejecting yourself. All right. So when someone else rejects you, it's important to not reject yourself by lowering yourself to their standards, or lowering yourself, or beating yourself up. It's important to just still remain strong and remain in your power and remain who you are, and be like, okay, that you have stress right here, and be like, okay, that's fine. This person doesn't accept me, but that doesn't mean I don't have to. That means I don't need to not accept myself. Okay, you get me, Aquarius? I almost got lost at the end, but y'all know what I'm saying. Okay. Oh, Aquas. Okay, let's see what else we have for you. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North and South Node. What do we have for Aquarius? What's coming towards Aquarius right now? Oof, I saw the Tower trying to come out. 5 of Wands. In regards to this denial, this rejection, what do we have for Aquarius at this time? What we got for the Aquarians? 4 of Swords. Ooh. What do we have for Aquarius? You know what I just saw in my head? It looks like to me, some of you may get rejected, and then you have to mourn the version of the person that you saw before the rejection. You get what I mean? So some of you, someone may have rejected you that you care about. Like I said, this can be anybody, friend, romantic, family, career. And then it's like, if you're in denial of that, it keeps you from having to mourn, and keeps you from having to fully accept that, wow, this version of the person that I saw, or that I thought I knew, that's not really the case. Yeah, that's what I saw in my head. Okay, what else do we have for Aquarius? What else for Aquarius? Okay, 3 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. You got some new, look at the Death card at the top. Okay, there's definitely a grieving. You could have Scorpio placements Under that's the Seven of Swords. There's definitely like a running from this energy, trying to outrun the denial, outrun the grieving and the rejection, all that stuff. But money's about to really pick up for you, okay? So I would definitely say focusing on money is the best possibility, the best outcome. You have the Ace of Pentacles and you have the Three of Pentacles upright. Many of you are going to be collaborating with someone on something very soon, maybe working together on a project or an idea you have in mind. Or if you have an idea, it's a good time to figure out who you can execute that idea with. Now, you do have the Five of Pentacles. So if you've been feeling any financial loss, that's definitely going to improve, like I said. And the Knight of Pentacles, slowly but surely, it is going to improve. The more you like start to collaborate with others and build off of other people's ideas and start to execute that multiple streams of income type of mindset, more is going to come in. But you have the Five of Pentacles, which can also allude to the rejection, the abandonment that you feel, or the denial of that. So that's definitely something that you'll need to work on, and you'll get that clarity. Again, remember, we have the Clarity card with the Ace of Swords and the Justice card, all right? But first, you could be dealing with a Libra here. You have the Four of Swords, or a Leo. Sorry, the Four of Swords and the Five of Wands. Many of you are conflicted, or you're doing a lot of back and forth, a lot of arguing, a lot of comparing yourself to other people. And it's important that you find a peace of mind soon, okay? Work on just resting your mind and getting away from those thoughts. Really just sitting with your emotions and sitting with everything will really help you to get the clarity that you're seeking with the Justice card. Or, you know, eventually you're going to do what's best for you with the Justice card. You're going to make the best decision to bring balance back into the situation, and whatever makes you feel the most confidence. All right, anything else for Aquarius before we look at advice? Anything else for Aquarius before we look at advice? Six of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, money. Oh, money is coming. All right, Ace of Cups at the bottom. Maybe some of you, this could be in denial that a job that you were doing before isn't working out, and maybe you're not ready to accept that you need to put your eggs in other places and other baskets. But when you start to do it, it'll seem less scary. You're going to have a successful outcome if you decide to move forward or move away from just having a one-track mind, okay? Keep in mind, Aquarius is a fixed sign. Fixed signs do tend to get stuck in one way of thinking, one way of doing something. It's harder for them to change once they've established a routine, okay? Could be dealing with a Cancer, but you're going to have a successful outcome, especially when it comes to money, all right? So don't worry about it. Do not worry too much. Okay, so let's look at the advice for you all, Aquarii. Aquarius. What's the advice for Aquarius in regards to this spread, to this mourning period, this rejection, anything? What advice can I give to my Aquarius friends? What advice can I give to my Aquarius friends? Four of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Lovers, Gemini. What advice can we give to my Aquarius friends out there? The Tower. What do they need to release and surrender? The Devil card. Okay, this could be denial of some addictions that you have here. Some codependency. Okay. The Four of Swords. Clarify the Tower for me, please. Ten of Pentacles. Clarify the Tower for me. Your Cups. Okay. Two of Cups. Judgment card. All right, it's time to get real. It's time to get real. That's what it's saying here. Lots of things that are coming out. The main thing is here, the Tower card. Many of you are trying your best to avoid this. You're trying your best to avoid having to go through a grieving process. You're doing your best to try to avoid feeling everything, and you want to be right in your mind. You're having a hard time accepting the truth about something, okay? Eight of Swords. Really hard for you to accept the truth about how you feel, how you've been rejected. Accept the new truth, really, okay? Because before, you may not have seen the truth completely clearly, but with this enlightenment that's coming, you are going to be seeing the truth, and it's going to be really hard for you to run away from it. All right, it's going to be really hard for you to deny things. So the main thing first is get some rest. Allow yourself to just think. All right, Four of Swords. Allow your mind to rest, your body to rest, because that's where you're going to find the clarity. That's where you're going to find the answers that you seek. You have the Lover's card and the Two of Cups. It's time to stop denying when it comes down to your friendships, your relationships, and look at where you've been attaching to unhealthy connections and unhealthy people, or where you might have some type of codependency or some type of addiction. And you want to really get really truthful and really honest with yourself. Are the relationships in my life bringing me joy and peace, or are they bringing me this feeling of anxiety and nervousness, and they're pulling me away from myself? Okay? And the more you do that, the more you explore those ideas about what am I so attached to these people? Why am I afraid to let go? You explore these thoughts in your mind, and it will help it to seem less scary. It'll help you not be so afraid of letting go of energies that don't deserve you, don't belong to you. Because then you're going to go from the Devil card, the Tower, the Eight of Swords. You're going to go from this energy of feeling like you cannot leave a situation, feeling like you're attached, you're bonded to a person, to this. This is full freedom. This is liberation. Scorpio, Leo energy, Ten of Pentacles. This is financial freedom. This is emotional freedom, physical freedom. When you get honest, when you get completely honest and say, why do I feel like I cannot leave this situation? Okay, for many of you, you can, okay, but in your mind, you feel like you can't. So if your mind says you can't, you will feel like you can't. But if you start to say, I can, what's the worst that can happen if I leave this situation that's draining me, that's hurting me? Sure, I'll be sad. I'll have to grieve. Yes, I'll be hurt. But that's going to pass. That's not going to be forever, okay? So you can't be afraid to grieve. You can't be in denial. You can't limit yourself like that, all right? Because this is all waiting for you. But you have to admit to yourself, and you have to fully see the truth. You have to fully accept that you may be in denial of the full truth. And once you do that, that is the hardest part, okay? Accepting the truth, seeing the light is the hardest part, because you have to really eliminate the reality that you've attached yourself to. But then you're gonna have this, all right, Aquarius? So it's gonna get better, but you have to be honest. You have to be fully honest about the people around you, who you've been attached to, the career path you're on, whatever it is that you feel like you're in denial of. I'm here to tell you it's time to get real, all right? Thank you so much, Aquarius, for watching. If this reading resonated for you, let me know in the comments down below. I bet Sarah by Brooks on everything.